Tuition at the University of Oregon has increased by 115% in the past decade. What is your plan for making sure that higher education becomes more affordable?
Yeah, one main problem I see here in Oregon with education, particularly U of O here, recently, you guys, president was let go by the state. And so I see that the state's getting involved a little too much with the university. I think the university needs to be more independent than it is now. I see that's a problem with your tuition. We send our tax dollars to the federal government, and then we have to have our congressmen fight to get our money back to us. And I like the philosophy. I've been a Ron Paul supporter, and I like the philosophy. I stick with it of bringing the control back to the local level. And that has to do with the same thing here in Oregon. The government, Salem's trying to control the university here. And that's not right. That's causing your tuition to go up. There's no reason, I understand that some of your tuition goes to the state, and then the university has to fight to get it back to the university. That's not helping you one bit. It seems subsidizing other students in other school systems. And, you know, I mentioned, you know, just don't become a professional student. There's a lot of that happening now because of the economy. In our generation, we need to be entrepreneurs. That's what's going to help us. And, of course, curbing this government regulation taxation.
Thanks. I've got to agree with Representative Barnhart primarily. There are, and Representative Nathan as well. There are a lot of things that we need to work on to try to close loopholes, to get better tax compliance, to try to get the revenues we need. The tuition dollars may go to the state, but they basically are for the university system, and they directly benefit universities across the state. Representative Barnhart has laid out a case of why tuition has gone up. You know, ballot initiatives that have passed in the days of yesterday have just put the burden on the state to finance education without providing any revenue source to do so. I know the treasurer is coming up with some plans. We need to continue to work in getting Pell Grants and trying to make the tuition much more affordable. But at the end of the day, I think we have a bigger structural problem, and it has to do with tax reform. There are too many people in this world who pay very little and take all the benefits, while the working class is being sucked dry. And we need a better system of financing education. I would propose that we need a sales tax in our Constitution that is dedicated for education. It can't be used for anything else, and have the state start funding education back to the 50% that it should, and you will see your tuition plummet. And then you will have an education that is affordable, you will have more access. It's not about free market and the choice, because if you don't have any money, you have no choice. So you can have all these great schools that are really expensive to choose from, but if you can't afford it, it isn't freedom. You need an education for freedom, and I believe the state should be providing more revenue back up to the 50%. I think a dedicated sales tax, along with lowering the income tax for lower income people and providing some property tax relief for seniors at the same time, will provide us an extra $4 billion, which is what we need to inject into the education system.
Great. Thank you.